So he's interviewing this alien, and the alien's got this horrible like kind of voice, and they're talking about like life and death and stuff, and he just goes, "Death is a construct created by humans."
Yeah. But then I always think with infinite time going forward, there's always, because it's infinite, you're going to be alive at some point.
Don't know.
Does that make sense?
No, it might not be though, because time's infinite, but the human race could be gone. But the likelihood is the human race will be gone.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just that's what I mean. Universes, so. But then it would just still continue until something does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always think that about coming back to life. Like it's after you die, it's an infinite time for something to happen for you to come back.
Yeah.
Like it might be, it's infinite. That some weird thing will happen where like aliens down the line find a video where they can bring. Like I don't know. Like you just don't, because it's infinite.
Yeah, the fact I guess you've experienced life and done stuff, and there's stuff kind of out there maybe down the line. But there's a few.
Because it's time that's brought us. That's the longevity of the time led up to us being born.
Yeah.
So it's like it took a long fucking time from it when it began till we were here. So then I'm like, after you die, does it just reset, and then you're like, right, there's now a clock ticking until something happens where you come back.
There's a really good program. I think it's on YouTube about
I'll be back
from the Big Bang till now.
You're not sitting there thinking about it though. It's just literally as soon as you die, you're straight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 2,000 years later. Or
yeah.
Give it a go.
Like the Big Bang till now, we're still like it's still baby universe. Like, because eventually all the universe, everything burns out. Eventually.
Yeah.
Everything just.
What's left?
Everything will spread, and then it's like unless within this universe, unless there's, but the time it takes is fucking ridiculous. Like on a scale of the time it takes, we're like 0.000 at the beginning.
Yeah.
Our universe is.
That's what I was saying. When you die, it's not like you're sitting there waiting around. It's like
instant.
It'll be instant.
Yeah.
Whether it's fucking, I can't even comprehend the time what it would be. Like trillions of years later. But for you, it would just be an instant.
Well, until you come into another consciousness.
Until you come back into something else. Yeah.
Fucking, it's sort of like it's obviously bullshit.
It's kind of inevitable.
I was on TikTok, and there's some. I tell you look at like aliens and space and conspiracy shit. There's some decent stuff on TikTok. But anyway, I scrolled past this one, and it creeped me out a bit just because of the voice. But basically, this guy was interviewing an alien. Obviously it was bullshit, but he said something. I was like, fuck. So he's interviewing this alien, and the alien's got this horrible like kind of voice, and they're talking about like life and death and stuff, and he just goes, "Death is a construct created by humans." And I was like,
I've seen this. Is it in a weird little room?
Yeah.
And I've seen this.
Yeah, it's like death is a construct created by humans. Yeah. It's like,
it's actually
fuck.
It's done quite well. That
it really well. Yeah, it fucking creeped me out. I was like, fuck, this is really creepy. But yeah, I just thought, shit, like, like you say, we're here, we exist, and then we die, and then we don't know what happens afterwards. But I'm trying to get my head around it. But it's like if death is literally something that we've essentially made up to make sense of what happens.
Yeah.
And energy is constant, and energy can always be recorded. And they say like things like, when you die, don't you weigh a little bit lighter and all that sort of shit. So maybe it's just the energy going somewhere else, and it's just it's not a start and finish. It's like it's like a cycle or just a constant journey. And this is just the bit where we have a meat suit.
Yeah, the bit I think you're not going to know about it anyway. It's like I always, when you think about death, whatever, it's not like you're just sitting around waiting to be born.
Yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
Before we're here, there's shit going on, and then it's just like you're here, and then it's like.
That's what I always think. Though I've come from nothing. I've literally come.
Yeah, exactly.
There was nothing. There was literally,
yeah.
And I've come from that. So why can't that happen again?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying I want it to, but I'm just saying like what, like you've come from nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
no
like-
one knows, do they?
No.
Where the,
Like
where
it was
the-
created by something.
Well, that's the thing, innit? All the energy, like say, energy's consistent. Every single thing on the earth, it's like, it all balances out
Yeah.
unless you take it away from the earth. We're all fucking stardust at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you know, saying that you come from nothing? Yeah, I just had a thought. So, what point do you start like remembering things and sort of like thinking for yourself? Like
3 or 4.
Yeah, about
isn't it?
3 or 4.
So
yeah.
are we just gonna fast forward till you're about 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden you're in a new life? Like,
Yeah.
Because obviously you're not
100%.
That's just freaking me out now. Because
Yeah.
obviously you don't think anything when you're a baby, do you? Until
Nah.
like you said,
No, you don't even know. You've got a
developed
fucking clue. That's what I'm saying. It's a perfect simulation.
And then by the
cycle.
time like you're back
There
in
you
Jen,
go.
you're a 3-year-old. And you're
Yeah.
like, fuck.
back in,
Yeah.
mate.
Obviously you don't think that. But
Yeah. You're just creating power for the robots.
I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah. I watched. There's another one that came up, but it was an interview with a
Pogba.
pilot. Yeah, a pilot or a military guy, someone high up. Anyway, he was like on his deathbed or whatever, and he said that they made contact with aliens who claimed to be our creators, and not only that they have put us, like human colonies or whatever, the human experiment across millions of planets across the galaxy.
Okay.
And we're all just, so it's like, if we reach out, we'll probably find ourselves, because these creatures that created us, we're not like the be all and end all. We're like one fucking petri dish across the fucking galaxy of where they're just like, right, let's throw them on that planet, see how they get on, throw them on
Imagine
that planet.
if you found out that was the truth, that aliens did make us. What would you think about the aliens? Personally,
Legend.
would you be like God, like they're like gods, or would you be like you shouldn't?
No,
have you shouldn't have made us. You should like. How would you feel about?
I think I'd kind of apply it to human beings in
Yeah,
the sense
100%.
that
It's exactly what we do.
It's exact. So
Yeah.
it's like they're not gods. They're just doing science experiments, just like a scientist testing on animals, for example. They're not gods of these animals. Do you know what I mean?
they're just-
would you
they're
look
a
at
higher
them like?
level.
Would you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at them
they're
like
just advanced.
parents?
Nah, I'd just be like,
I'd like to know what the point was.
yeah.
Like, so what's if this is your game? There must be, when you do science tests, you do it to test something to see what happens.
But
you
then
know,
we
so
have children, don't we? What's the point of that?
to keep going, to keep innovating.
Yeah.
I don't really.
But I think
It's-
if we keep evolving, I think we'd do exactly the same. I think if we can get planets,
Yeah.
we will fucking start shit on there
Yeah.
and try and evolve. Like I say, I think if we were highly advanced and there's other planets, I don't understand
not
why the
think
aliens
we
wouldn't
would-
put their own selves
Do you,
there. Though.
no, that's,
Unless-
do you ever think that we would put animals on a planet first? Do you know how we like test on animals?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we're just the animals of
Oh,
a
okay,
different
yeah,
planet,
yeah.
and they've just put
Yeah.
us on Earth to see if it's like habitable?
Or build it all up.
Yeah.
Build infrastructure.
'Cause
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah, and then they
that's
come
why now
in.
they're like, they've just cracked the internet.
Yeah,
Give them
sweet, yeah,
it's almost ready.
Yeah.
We'll give them a few more years, and then
Because
they just
imagine,
come
like I say,
down.
Yeah.
if they
We've built
they
everything.
Did put, I mean, it did come from apes, isn't it? It's like us putting apes on another planet, letting them evolve, build everything up, do all the work, and then we're just swooping after
Yeah.
them and be
Right.
like, oh, it's done.
But also,
That's a scary thought, isn't it?
what
Yeah.
if?
Stop fucking building shit.
You know they say
This is what they want us to do.
Yeah.
You know they say with the evolution of man, like we're getting more intelligent and things, so naturally over time our heads are going to get bigger.
We're
because
working.
We're ants.
They've got us working, and everyone's fucking.
We're all
everyone's working.
Well,
Everyone-
I was going to say, what if the aliens are like humanity?
This is a
more
completely
advanced.
different podcast.
I know,
I was
yeah.
gonna say.
So, but my theory here is right. So, what if like the stereotypical the vision of an alien, the little dude with a massive head, blah blah blah. Well, they say with human evolution, because we're
we'll
getting more
get
and
to
more
that.
intelligent, our brains will get bigger, our heads will get bigger, we'll probably become less muscular because we'll create technology to do things for us, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So what if these aliens that have put us here and are us from the more evolved versions of us, and all they're doing is going back in their own like fucking evolution line to the apes or whatever, and then sticking them everywhere so that that keeps your species alive.
Yeah.
So essentially, we could be at a certain stage of humanity put here by aliens who actually are just us, which is also why in religion and going back thousands of years, what do they always say? That we are made in God's image.
Yeah.
What if the aliens that put us here, they didn't make us in their image? We literally are them.